Today's video is on the Detroit Lions Week 4 preview and predictions. And for those of you that know what time it is, cue that intro because it's showtime. The Detroit Lions are relatively banged up in this Week 4 matchup versus the Seattle Seahawks. Now, with Seattle only having one player out and one player looking like he's good to go, the Detroit Lions are going to rely heavily on grit and perseverance in this matchup. Now, without Amon-Ra St. Brown and DeAndre Swift, and still no Jonah Jackson or John Kaminsky, Detroit has to deploy a next man up mentality if we're going to walk out with the victory. Now, keys for this matchup defensively: Aiden Hutchinson has got to come up with 2 or more sacks, and the defensive line is going to have to make Geno Smith uncomfortable. Offensively, Frank Ragnow back. We have 3 out of 5 starters on the offensive line. We're going to need to put in work for Jamal Williams to have a solid day in replacing DeAndre Swift. And also, keys to victory offensively, TJ Hockenson has got to have a field day in the passing game. Seattle ranks 27th worst against tight ends, so Hockenson is going to need to take advantage. Also, Josh Reynolds and DJ Chark is banged up, but arrows are pointing up, so they are probably going to play in this matchup, but we're going to need both of those two to step up mightily if they're going to try to replace the production of Amon-Ra St. Brown. It's going to be a tough sled, but if all those things happen for the Detroit Lions, then it's going to be a solid day at the office for the Detroit Lions this week. Welcome to Detroit Lions Pride. If this is your first time here, my name is Troxel. I am your host in today's video. And if you love all things Detroit Lions just as much as I do, we are on the road to 1,600 subscribers. Now let's get back into the video. My predictions for this matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions at Ford Field now is a tough one, mostly due to the injuries, but as I stated earlier, everything that I mentioned happens in Detroit's favor. A lot of talking heads are already saying that they are going to pick Detroit 33-14 as high as. Now, although I love to see stuff like that, now we got to kind of bring it back down a notch, and the Seattle Seahawks is still an NFL team. They are powered by a Super Bowl winning head coach in Pete Carroll, and also we cannot take this team lightly. Geno Smith or not, we have got to handle our business. And fans, we have got to sell out just like we did in Week 1 against the Philadelphia Eagles. We have got to sell out Ford Field and have it jammed, packed, and rocking. This team is going to need this energy, especially being banged up. Now, my final score will be 35-20, a 15-point victory for our Detroit Lions, moving the Detroit Lions to 2-2 on the year. Thank you so much for watching this all the way through. If you haven't did all that fun stuff and you love the Detroit Lions just as much as I do, you're definitely going to want to do so, as we are trying to hit 1,600 subscribers. Also, let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts and predictions are on the Seattle Seahawks versus the Detroit Lions preview and prediction. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. And with that being said, I am your host, Troxel. Have a wonderful rest of your day, everybody. Hashtag FNS, hashtag One Pride, baby. Peace.